Walking the dog. I've been out for about half an hour. It's a good day. It was brighter when I left, but it's nearly 8 now, so I went in Waitrose for it short. Picked up them 4 cookies, 69p. I didn't really fancy anything else because we're probably gonna go to Aldi. It depends if Frizzy has it in him. He's already been for shit and I picked it up, so you know, I don't want any excuses from him. There should be water outside shops for dogs because it's roasting. Oh, this is life now. Tried dragging him along. You know, people from the farmer's hands were just sat outside having a drink, so I thought I'd pick him up and carry him. I also nearly ate all the cookies I got from Waitrose because I thought I didn't want to carry them. So I tried eating them all. I got 1.5 of them left in my pocket. By mind there was 4 of them. But I can't eat while I'm carrying him either. So before I picked them up, I was eating them because I thought now I bought them, I can't really carry them. They're pretty good. Don't go down now. He gave me a dead arm. He's giving me a dead arm, but I'm not letting go of him. Woo. Oh, cool, I got that on video. I mean, to the 2 people that watch my vlogs, I mean, apart from that, I'm blocked by YouTube. So what they do, they block stuff because of copyright. If there's music on your videos, you gotta be careful. So come on, go back that way. I was just dragging him along. He was skidding on the floor. And it's right. If you want to see him skid on the floor, I can flip the camera. Skid on the floor. Over to your beloved tree. Those cookies, I mean, I have 4 of them, but I didn't want to carry them. I also gave Frizzy a bit of some of them because he kept asking me for them. That's what it means to sneeze like that. I don't really feel good. I need to blow my nose as well. It's annoying. It's so annoying that because I'm not going to be in the mood to eat anything now, but I had to eat them because I didn't want to carry them. They were 4 big Waitrose cookies. They weren't like Maryland cookies. Because them, I mean, I can eat all of them. I have no problems then. Oh yeah, I forgot to say I had a shave before I left. So I look a bit different. They were orange and dark chocolate cookies or something. So if you have 4 of them, you probably will feel a bit fucking shit. I also had this chat with Oscar because, you know, I always put sugar in my drinks, in my hot drinks. Like if I have a coffee, you know, me being in Costa or Wetherspoons, I've always. But I told him sugar is not fat. Sugar is energy. It's like calories and stuff, but you can burn it before it becomes fat. And you know, I was telling him that, but yeah, that's why I do have a lot of sugar. That keeps me going, but I don't like those cookies. I mean, I also have a lot of protein because they need it. Oh, what have I had today? I had a toasty. I had a couple. Chicken and chorizo toasties. So I was trying to get Frizzy on the lock, like to tie him up while I go in Aldi, and then this guy was walking past with a big bald spot on the back of his head, and wearing a hiking bag, and I think Sundays, because like, he's just one of those people, and then he's saying like, don't be rough with him or something. And then, you know, I tried to, you know, act like he didn't hear me. He walked over, he was saying, is it a Tibetan Terrier? And I said, no, he's a Shih Tzu Westie. And I covered my mouth because, you know, I could smell on his breath that he'd been drinking. Yeah, so he was just obviously all full of himself, thinking he's confident enough to talk to anyone. I mean, he wasn't a dickhead, but, you know, you shouldn't just do that and come up and start stroking my dog. Yeah, because I had to stand still. If he, like, see me tie him up, and then he said, like, have a good night or something, so I said, you too. And then when he went, I just checked on Frizzy, because I didn't really appreciate that. He was saying, like, I've got a Tibetan Terrier and he's very stubborn. They're all stubborn, but, like, you know, sometimes you have to pick him up a bit, because I was dragging him a little bit and that guy didn't like it. But even I didn't video it. That was ages ago, because since then I've been in Aldi, had a look, and came out to him panting, so you need to drink too. I should have got him one in Aldi. When I came out and looked at him, I didn't want to go back in. We'll go to Morrison's, right? I'll get you a drink. It's so hard. That's another thing I wanted to say. There were 9 Easter eggs in Aldi, but they'd all look gone. Probably like the people who work there, because they're in there all the time, probably claimed them for themselves. Yeah, that's nothing I was going to say. You see in my vlog with Oscar, I'm always covering my mouth when I'm speaking. It's because when I'm with people, like, I don't want to speak at each other, you know, and you're breathing at each other and spitting all over each other. So I cover my mouth, so, you know, that's all that is. When I'm eating too. I mean, you know, I just don't talk with my mouth full of food. Talk from a mouth full of food. Because you can't say I don't talk with my mouth open, because everyone does. But I mean, like, speak with your mouth full. I think my dad used to do this, but he used to order me food from Wethersfields, and then I'd start eating it, like the first bit, and then he'd say, oh, how many out of 10? After he's just seen me start eating it and I've got food in my mouth. I mean, how would he expect me to? I'd just cover my mouth, and then he was saying to me, like, your breath doesn't stink, you don't have to cover your mouth. And I said, no, I'm not, it's because, yeah, but I was thinking about that when I do that, because, yeah, first, it's good I came out, but it's also a Monday. So a lot of places are shut now, like Greg's and the bargain store. I'm Waitrose now, because it'll be like 8:30 now. Doesn't look like it. Looks alright, you know, the sun's out and stuff. I just feel like I could, you know, want to go on holiday again. I reckon I should just move abroad, you know, fix that, but I've got people over here, you know, want me to stay, so it's difficult, isn't it, Frizzy? Yeah, that guy who had the drinks is a fucking shit hiking bag, and the big bald spot on the back of his head. He was tall too, he wasn't like, but yeah, he said to me, is he yours? And he was stroking my dog, and I said yeah, because I was taking him for a walk. So not like that, because he was saying they're stubborn, then he was like saying, so speaking to the dog, so, you know, if he's stroking, then he just got, because I wanted him to go and just leave, because the dog was like, wanted a drink after we left Aldi. I wanted to go back in to get him a drink, but I thought, you know, once I come out and he's seen me, I thought that would be mean if I go back in. So I didn't, and we're going home now. I'm probably not even going to make this into a vlog. I mean, if I do anyway, no one's going to watch it. Second of all, no one cares. I don't even care about these to just taking storage up on my camera roll.
Yeah, I can't touch it anymore.
You have it off the floor?
You alright?
Yeah. So, I went into Cass Tavern. They had a quiz night because they always do on a Monday. Which is good. I should maybe start going back there because I prefer Cass Tavern to the Acoustic Lounge or the Weatherspoons or Farmer's Arms. So yeah, I'd say Cass Tavern is my favourite, you know. So yeah, I've been to the quiz night a few times, but basically I went back in to give the dog water bowl at the bar, and then the guy with the front of the microphone, who was the King of Pop in 2009, but no, he was called the King of Pop before his death in 2009. I think everyone knows that. I just shouted out Michael Jackson before I left. And then, because I heard some woman say, "Ooh, I was gonna write that down too," and I was just getting ready. I say woman, I mean she was probably about my age or a bit older. I think she was like a couple guys, I don't know. But then I looked back, and then the guy was looking at me smiling, but then like this old woman was looking at me with a disgust look on her face. I don't know. It's just a bit of fun. Anyway, quiz night. Definitely go back there. But they're reading out the questions, so it was open. You know, I really want to do another quiz night again, but I don't want to just go in there, me and the dog do a quiz night. I want to be, you know, because I don't have that many friends around here. My friends mean people I go out with. I know a lot of people around here now, couldn't just walking in and stuff, but a lot of people who'd like do the quiz night with me. Because I think it's like £1 entry anyway. I think it's per person or something, but yeah, or per team. Anyway, I've got we do like getting Oscars to come around here, but on a Monday I'm not sure. Nah, he'd never come around here unless I meet him in Stockport. If I meet him in Stockport, he might be that, because then on the way back it's the same time. And then I'll just say, yeah, you can stay the night if you want, because the quiz night is like 8 o'clock. So, yeah, no, definitely give it a go next time. Oh, Frizzy. So I like Cass Tavern. You know, modern Farmer's Arms, what I say, Farmer's Arms is too expensive. Weatherspoons don't allow dogs, so that's just a no-go. No-go when I'm walking Frizzy. And Acoustic Lounge shuts at 5 on Mondays, and I'm not even fucking allowed to go in there on Fridays and Saturdays because, you know, they just can't handle it. But I mean, it's they got live music on in there on Fridays and Saturdays. Oh, no way, I just found 20 quid. No, we gotta take that. It's a trap. I mean, why would someone leave 20 quid down like that? I didn't see anything anyway. That's also a thing, if you find 20 quid, you gotta think someone's lost 20 quid. But until someone, you know, comes up to me and asks if I seen £20, then you'll say, do you pick up my £20? I'd say no, because you can hear what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if someone comes up to me and says, have you seen £20 on the street or something, I'd say, yeah, no. I mean, did you drop 20 quid or, I don't know. Just one of those things, you know, finders, keepers, but also, if it was the other way around, I lost 20 quid, I'd be furious. But for now, that's just what it is, and I'm not going to tell anyone. what I mean is I'm not going to go and tell my parents, because then my mum will ask for it, say, oh, someone's lost that, you need to give it to me and I'll put it in the charity box or some bullshit. She did it to me once and I found 20 quid in Tesco. Difference is, that was Tesco, like, further away. This is like where I live. I found 20 quid on the floor, so yeah. So that's the thing, 20 quid isn't much. Everyone agrees, you know what, what's 20 quid anyway, a few drinks or something. But, it's just, I don't know. I mean, if you find £20, you're supposed to pick it up, because that's like, you found that. But yeah, it's difficult how to feel. That's why I don't want to tell my mum, don't step on a free grid, don't step on all three. You stood on two, you know, walk off. So yeah, the quiz night would have been good. You know, because I came last both times I had it, but I was just me and the dog. You know, like older people and people who go there regularly on a Monday for that. So, yeah, it wasn't my thing, but I had to go with me. That would have been a good idea. Thing is, me and Dad have done it a few times too, but, so yeah. I just obviously can't sit there and order a drink myself in Cass Tavern while everyone else is doing a quiz. Yeah. Oh no, police car's about. Pull me over. You found £20. You're looking for a young guy wearing a hat, walking his dog, who's found £20. But yeah, basically I can get 20, because it's only £1 an entry. This bar. Thinking, how are you cashless if everyone's giving you £1 every Monday to enter the quiz, because they want like a £1 coin. So if I get 20, they're not just gonna say, oh actually yeah, we don't have any change for you, because that's another thing. When I was videoing me just walking up, one man was having a smoke down my nose, is looking at me. She looked about 20s or 30s, but you know, I looked back and then I stopped recording, put my phone in my pocket, because I thought, well, they're just gonna be fucking thinking that's dodgy. Obviously, it's no one's business if I'm videoing myself while I'm walking the dog. I'm not even videoing you, but he's with me every step of the way. Yeah, definitely should have gone to that quiz night, but you know, it's too late now, so it is what it is. Cass Tavern is probably my favourite, but I don't like any of them. Weatherspoons is the cheapest, but they don't allow dogs, so you know, what good's that? That's why I like Cass Tavern, they do really like dogs, so there you go, first. They're fucking weirdos anyway who go in acoustic lounge. We'll just say it as it is. I mean, ones that complain, if, you know, people I've told about acoustic lounge kicking me out, they're like, that's bang out of order, they're fucking stupid and stuff. You know, if they complain back, the difference is about me, other people, is I don't complain. You know, because I have a good case against acoustic lounge. I did make that review, but that was like, Bradley was there shaking my hand over it. I said to him, should I delete it? And he's like, no, the right person got in trouble. I'm happy you wrote a review, and I found it really funny. It goes in the past, leave it to die. Like I do with other stuff that I leave in the past. It's that simple. However, Cass Tavern is a good idea to start going there every Monday for a quiz night. I just don't like going in alone.